Hello and welcome to Elizabeth's Craft Room. Today we're going to use the lovely Fable Friends stamp set. Now this does have an Easter greetings on it, but I would say this could be used all year round, and in fact I'm going to show you a baby card today done with this. Sometimes Easter sets are very much kind of Easter egg orientated and all the images have Easter eggs, but these are not. You can definitely use these all year round. Cute little squirrel with a flower, the very Peter Rabbit bunny, and we have got the large duck and the three little diddy ducks. So those are the ones I'm going to use today, and I'm going to recreate something similar to this card here. Right, so my cardstock to stamp my duck I have done at, let's look at the inches page, 3 by 2 1/4, and I've done a little layer using this beautiful gingham paper. I have to decide which side to be on, and this is 3 1/4 by 2 1/2. Let's stamp our duck. I'm going to use the basic grey ink. I'm colouring with the blends, and I would quite often use Memento for that, but all of our inks are water based, so they will work with the blends, and it just gives a more subtle finish, do you think? This is the second smallest of the stitched framelits, and that is a perfect size to fit these three little ducks. I'm not going to layer these, I'm going to leave the stitching to do their layers. And while I've got my ink out, I'm also going to stamp a greeting, and I'm going to stamp the greeting Darling Baby. Oh, now I wasn't going to do that in grey. I'm going to do that in the Balmy Blue, which is the colour of the gingham, the blue in the gingham. And I'll punch that out. This is the 1 1/4 inch punch. I'm punching that out at the bottom of the circle. And then I've also got another little bit of gingham here, and I'm going to do the 1 3/8 scallop circle. Did I say that was a 1 1/4? And I'm going to layer those up together like so. Okay, let's do a little bit of colouring. I'm going to do this with the blends. I haven't got any Balmy Blue. Do you know, I don't think we actually carry a Balmy Blue in this yet, so I'm choosing Pool Party. I'm using the light Daffodil Delight, and for the baby's feet I'm going to use this, this is the dark Pumpkin Pie. So let's go ahead and do some colouring. So there we are, there's my little ducks, and I'm just going to layer these up, and I'm going to use some of the Daffodil Delight gingham paper as well onto a card base, and I'm going to go for the small gingham. It's all pretty, and this is in the Spring Summer catalogue. And I wish it would last forever, because I really, really do think this is pretty. The little Darling Baby one, now which way round shall I do my gingham on this? I think that way round. You just get a little bit more. I want that to go underneath this piece here, and I'm going to do a little bit of layering. Now I have to say, in the UK, if you go over 1 layer of dimensionals, so 2-3 layers of dimensionals, you immediately take your postage up from a regular letter to a large letter. So watch your dimensionals and watch how many layers you put on. So to keep this to 1, but I want to have this one over the top of here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my 2 dimensionals on the left hand side, and on the right hand side I'm going to put a little bit of Tombow glue, because that's taking that up to the same height. And then this one with Tombow glue underneath, I'm just going to pop under there. And there we go. And that is my little darling baby card. That was my original one. I think I'm looking at these because I changed the measurements a little bit. This duck was rather had to be rather upright to get it into these measurements, so I did the wider one. But do you know, I'm looking at it now and thinking I prefer this one, even though my bigger duck is kind of skewed a little bit. I think this one is how it's supposed to be. Let me give you the measurements on those as well in case you like that better. So that is 1 3/4 by 2 3/4 for the white piece, 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. Let's double check that. Yes, 2 1/4 by 3 1/4 is what I've done for the gingham. So you see a little bit more of the gingham, I would say, on that as well. So which one do you prefer? I think I did better the first time. But if you like Fable Friends, that is still available in the Spring Summer catalogue from Stampin' Up. Thanks very much for visiting Elizabeth's Craft Room today.